Well, I survived the first day of school. So did he. Um, it was a little intense hearing the numbers that are now in for eAchieve. um, he Last year they had like 300 students, and this year they have, morning Sheena, 1,500 students. So that's a big jump. That's a huge jump. Um, there are 47 fifth graders, and last year there was 47 kids in the entire elementary. So yeah, it's a big jump. Um, Planning mission, cleaning, noon, evening. He wrote his old fourth grade teacher. Oh, that does sound like a mess. Um, he wrote an email to his teacher explaining his anxiety with the huge class. His teacher isn't going to get all 47 students. They're going to have another fifth grade teacher to where they're going to split them up. And he explained that with his anxiety with the huge class, which Mr. Demers knows well of, that he would really appreciate it if he could have Mr. Demers as a teacher, because it would help to lessen his anxiety to at least have a figure that he knew be the teacher. And Mr. Demers said that he would try, but it's not up to him. So I hope the email gets sent, because that would help. It was so cute. He even said, I'm sure the other teacher is really nice and really great, but he's just not you. So we'll see. We did have fun with this. So that's his handprint. And there's his picture from the first day of school. And then the string for how tall he is. And then the questions that he answered. So his first day of fifth grade jar. That was a lot of fun. So let's get going, shall we? We got a lot of work to do today. It's Wednesday. It's a busy day for me. It's a busy day with the weekly focus. So let's get going on this. We will make it through though. He will figure it out. Even if he gets the new teacher, we will just write the new teacher a letter. I understand, honey. Actually, I don't with mother-in-laws, but I get it. Because when you're not in control, things don't go the way that you want. So I get that. I've been lucky. My last mother-in-law, she was amazing. Little overprotective, but amazing. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Um, and I don't get a mother-in-law with one, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's start the day being dressed to our best. I want to know why these cards do this. Because, I mean, what? It's a blank card. Woohoo! No, it's not. Whatever. Dress to our best. When we look good, we feel good. We can react. Ooh, how did your stuff go yesterday, Sheena? We can focus on other things instead of pulling down our shirt, pulling up our pants, feeling like everything is itchy, whatever it could be. So make sure you're dressed to your best because that always helps. Look, I did my nails. Now it sparkles like vampires shouldn't. And then I've got Bella's vampire on the rest of them. And my toes match, which no, you're not going to see. Even this nail for my toes matches. If we are having a bad day and we need to slow things down, your core 6 is where you start. Focus on eating your meals, drinking your water, taking your meds, your self-work, your body work, and your sleep. So, yay! Cat, please. I mean, your house is already beautiful. I know what your house looks like, but I'd like to see it through a professional photographer's eyes. I'm going to get my reading in every single day because, as I figured, he's got 30 minutes of required reading time. So that'll be nice. And we're actually using Google Classroom to start with. I don't know if it's going to continue, but they're using Google Classroom to turn in assignments. I'm sure they will end up using Blackboard at some point, but I was really hoping they were going to use Blackboard for more stuff. But so far, for orientation, it's Google Classroom. Zach likes Google Classroom because it's way easier for him to submit an assignment. All right, next we need our intention, our mental direction. I need to go with understanding again. I do. Because it's the first week of school. Oh, I will not have understanding be my intention every single day for the entire school year. That's not going to happen. Next up, we need our physical direction for the day. So, we need our 3 SMART goals. 3 of them, not 5. 3. Okay, you can always do 5, but start with 3. So, we need them small, measurable, accurate, reasonable, appropriate, and timely. Right? So, let's see. I did my manicure and pedicure yesterday and recapped all of them because they were from working. I bet it's kind of important. See, that is one bad thing about schools that are not used to being virtual is they can't handle when things go wrong virtually. They need the people right there in front of them to do it. But you don't want that to be your direction for the day, or maybe you do. So I think I'm going to do my eyebrows today. I'm not going to put Giuseppe's schoolwork up there because that's got to happen no matter what. Giuseppe's shower. And I'll see if I can get the videos done. Oh, I'm sure it does. I am sure it does. Oh, and you can actually use this. Remember last year how your daughter had a problem turning things in and everything else like that? Sorry, I'm being a little personal here. But Now you can remind her about this feeling that she's having at the beginning of the year, and maybe that will stop her from doing that. What do you think? I think that I think that might work. Okay, so I'm gonna go with eyebrows, little man shower, possibly haircut too, and try to get the videos done. So if I can get to a meal plan, great. Meals for the day. We were going to have beef and broccoli stir fry, but with everything that happened yesterday, because it was a crazy day, I forgot to pull out the rump roast. So, that being said, I'm going to pull out the rump roast. Let's get that on my list. Pull rump roast. I'm going to pull out the rump roast for tomorrow, and I will have Jasak make dinner. I will have him make his pizza pockets. There we go. And then we're good. The one really cool, I know I keep going back to his school, but you guys are who I talk to. So the one cool thing is pretty much the big thing that is said between parents at eAchieve is we would like them to have more social interaction with the other kids. I mean, they had, I don't know if they're going to have these amazing field trips twice a month where they got to interact. But, a daily thing. So his fifth grade teacher has instituted the lunch buddies, where every day at lunchtime they go on the format and they eat lunch together and they just talk online, which is really cool. So wouldn't that be something that he didn't know what grade she was in? That would be something. I would call the school. I definitely would. So he will get to spend lunchtime with his friends, and I don't think he's going to talk a lot because, there's going to be probably about 25 kids, but he may. Never know. All right. Next is your calendar. So, with this comes your work, your housework, your appointments. Oh, me too. The events, the daily focus tasks, and the cleaning mission. So, let's start with work. I have a 7:30, I have an 8:30, we have e-session at 9, I have a 9:30, I have a 12, I have a 2, and there we go. So, that's my work, along with a little schoolwork thrown in there. Because unfortunately, for this first week, we as learning coaches have to be there. So, no other appointments today, no other events today. And now let's go on our daily focus. We'll just do it with 14 and I'll mumble on for a little bit here. All right. So, our daily focus today, it's Wednesday, it's meal day. Right out of the week. So, cleaning out the fridge, organizing a pantry shelf, or organizing the pantry, checking your supply list, checking your budget, and then planning your meals. So, making a grocery list, all those wonderful things. I like to split them up between days because that's a lot to do on one day. So, work it how you need to. All right? It's up to you how you do it. I have been doing the cleaning part and the checking against my staple list on Tuesdays, and then sitting down and actually or Wednesdays, planning the meals on Thursdays because I have less sessions. So that helps. Your cleaning mission for today through Fly Lady is to dust and water houseplants. Through Live That Home Life, there is none. There is no mission because you're focusing on the meal day part. Okay? The budget, everything like that. Focus on that because planning your meals will save you money, it will save you stress. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Is that what he said? Oh boy. Okay. So, Fly Lady, you're just worrying about your house plants. For me, you're just worrying about the meals because that is so important. Next, we have our kids' day, right? The housework, the personal work or personal hygiene, the brain work, the self work, the body work. The body work now comes with school also. We went for a bike ride yesterday to help calm his anxiety. We have to read a half an hour. Granted, I don't think that he considers that self work, but I do because I read with him. And all that other things. So, keeping it simple, letting him choose things, because that will help him to actually complete them. All right, we're done with the planning part. Knowing what our kids are going to be up to today, what we're up to today, what work wants us to do today, and everything else gets us to a point of where now we can focus on the maintenance. So let's start with the morning maintenance here. Because just doing these couple little things will keep them satisfied, as in the house goblins. So let's make our bed because it's easy, because we can, because it's one simple task and done. Yes, we have to do it every day, but we don't have to do it multiple times throughout the day. So that's why it's a really easy one to start with, along with getting dressed to shoes. Your swish and swipe is also very, very easy. Go into the bathroom, swish out the toilet bowl, grab a little piece of toilet paper, get it damp, wipe down the spots on the counter. Don't rearrange any bottles. Wipe the spots off the mirror, wipe off the rim of the toilet, throw the toilet paper in the toilet, flush. Takes just about as long as what I just said. Okay? The time to say it is about the time it takes to do it. So let's just get it done. Laundry. So it rained yesterday. So I didn't even try it today. I've got enough for one load, but going on my drying rack, it will be enough for two. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. But so remember, once laundry goes into the wash machine, it becomes out of sight, out of mind. So use these reminders as ways to make sure you get it done. Don't forget your pickup putaways in the morning. This table will be the biggest thing to make sure that it's clean, ready to get set up. It gets pulled back so that way we can each sit at it. And eventually when Henry gets here, all three of us can sit at it so it gets pulled back so we can take care of things. This is number one. This right now even overrides the kitchen because this is the focus of his learning. Now, once we get into the swing of school, I don't care where he does school. Couch, his bedroom, sitting in the trunk of the car, which we've done. I don't care where he does it, as long as he gets it done. But for starting, he has to earn that. He has to show me that he can get his work done here, and then he can go other places. Because sometimes it's just not conducive to do sitting at a table, and I get that. Meal prep. Well, I don't have to worry about meal prep. I will help him though, because I have to pull out the puff pastry and stuff like that. So pull out the puff pastry. Maybe I'll go pick up some salad or something. I'm going to have to put more thought into lunch. Oh, I have a client who does emails and does the lunch one. So I want to see what she feels about it, because I love emails. But if I can, because I don't really use the dessert, I don't really use the occasions. So if I can get rid of the dessert and the occasion one and put in lunches, that would help. So I'm going to see if she likes it. Do I have time to fit in Denavia? I think tomorrow would be better for Denavia. So we'll wait and message her then. Wash and wipe the kitchen after we're done with the meal prep, which helps us for throughout the day. Take care of washing and wiping the kitchen. You want to make sure that you get your kitchen to the point of where it's happy. Remember, a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen, is a productive kitchen. So, as we're done with morning, this is a great time for me to stop. Remind you all to please like these videos and subscribe if you have not already. Also, don't forget to share them. It helps me reach more people and it helps me be able to share what I'm doing. So, at noontime, also, don't forget to come back throughout the day to use this video to help you stay on track. The timestamps will be in the description box below. So, and you guys are amazing. So let's do 23 for the noontime check-in. Here we go. So, here's your reminder for dirt cleaning. All you have to do today, mission-wise and all that stuff, is take care of the house plants. Everything else revolves around meal planning and prep. Unless, of course, your week is laid out differently, in which case then you need to tell yourself what you need to do. Self-assess. Facts only, because opinions and feelings color what you're actually doing. You could work, okay, let's say I needed to organize this shelf, right? This whole shelf. It stretches from one end of my living room to the other. And I only get 6 cubbies done. That is still being productive. That is still doing work. But that negative voice in my head is going to tell me you didn't do anything because it's not done. But I did do something. So that's where facts outweigh opinions. Okay? So I like to give that negative voice in my head a name, and then I can tell it to be quiet. And not my name either. Do your pick up, put away, because your pick up, put away is essential to keeping the home picked up throughout the day. So you don't have to use a ton of energy at the end of the day. So you can basically keep your house cleaning themselves. So take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, do a quick pick up, put away. Here is your second reminder for laundry. making sure you keep going back to it and back to it and back to it so that way it gets done. I really hope it's not going to rain today so that way I can get it done. Because if the fans are going, he's going to be distracted by the fans. So I got to figure something out. Don't forget to wash and wipe the kitchen when you are done with lunch. I realize that sometimes lunch dishes are not many, but they still add up to dinner time. So get those lunch supper dishes done before you get done. All right, and then the final setup for the day, the most important one, and our habit of the month, the before bedtime routine, which can take place at any point in time after you wake up. Don't forget that. If you're new to doing this, pick one of the following ones and start there. You're probably already doing one of them, maybe not consistently, but you probably are. So assess the day, facts only. Remember, opinions, just like at noontime, will color what you actually did, and it will not give you the same result. This would be my favorite card for you to do if you're just starting out or if you need a refresher. Check your calendar. What events do you have going on tomorrow? Check the forecast. What is the temperature and the weather conditions going to be? Once you know those two things, you can then plan your dinner because the dinner should match the day. If you're having a very, very busy day, you want an easy dinner. If it's going to be hot and humid, you want a light dinner. If it's going to be cold and rainy, you might want a more comforting dinner. So those two things, I mean, if you're not going to be done working until, 5, then you want a quick dinner. So you need to make sure that your dinner matches the day. I know more things to add on to meal planning, but that actually usually helps me with meal planning because if I've got a really busy day, Instapot or slow cooker, hello, you're my favorite. Or sheet pan, you're my favorite. Dump and go, that's all I want. If I have more time, then I don't care. I'll do mashed potatoes or, twice baked potatoes or whatever because I have more time to do it. So I really, really, really use the calendar to help me plan my meals. Once you know what you're going to eat, set up your launch pad. So working from home, for me, that includes charging, making sure my computer's charged, making sure his computer's charged, making sure anything that he needs for school is set up, making sure my phone is charged. I don't have to worry about my Nook right now because I'm reading actual books. Making sure the teapot is set up, or the coffee pot if you drink coffee. And those things, if you've got to leave the house, your purse, your wallet, your keys, your phone charger, your phone, all in one central location. So that way, when you're ready to walk out the door, you can just walk out the door. Last but not least, lay out your clothes for tomorrow. You now know what the weather's going to be so you can dress appropriately. You also know if you've got like a big fancy meeting, you should dress appropriately. The only way that you can't dress in your best is if you have to wear a uniform, and in which case you get paid not to get dressed to your best. So thumbs up. Next, we do our final pickup put away. Okay. This one can be one of two things, or you could split it up and do two. Something to help you with the evening. So like if you've got a bunch of stuff sitting in the living room and you want to watch TV, then you make sure that gets picked up. Or it sets the tone for the morning. So making sure that things are cleared off and nice when you get up. Your choice. My island is becoming a lost cause because even if I clean it before I go to bed, when he gets home, he's making it messy. Don't forget your final reminder for laundry. Get it folded, put away. because laundry is not done until it's folded and put away. So let's remember that. Then we need to do dinner, eat dinner, and make lunches. Even though Jacek is homeschooled, I make his lunches for him. Something new that I'm starting this year. So he just has to go to the fridge and pull out his lunchbox. And now with them doing the lunch buddies thing, it will be even better because then he can just pull out his lunchbox and there he goes. Wash and wipe the kitchen for the last time. Make sure all the dishes are done from dinner. Anything that happens after dinner, not to worry about until tomorrow morning. Wipe down the counters, whatever else you want to do, your choice. And then, as soon as you're done with that, which should happen as soon as you're done with dinner, get ready for bed. This is the card you're probably already doing. So if you're already working on this, then make sure that you've got it before you add anything else. So you're going to want to wash your face, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, maybe take a shower, whatever. And then you're ready to go to bed whenever you want. It also stops you from eating after you do that. So it's a good thing. All right, guys, remember, you're doing amazing. Keep up the great work. Give yourself some grace and just have a wonderful day. I will see you all later. Sheena, I hope everything goes well. Bye.